Hey guys, how's it going? So, today we're going to talk about my personal favorite cult classic, Howard the Duck. Directed by Willard. Yeah, I'm not going to try that one. It's Huyck. Came out in 1986 and stars Marty McFly's mom of all people, Leah Thompson, as Beverly Switzler, Ed Gale as Howard the Duck. He voiced it, and he also was in the suit, but we'll get to that. Jeffrey Jones, who we've seen in the amazing movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He played Principal Ed Rooney, one of my personal favorite characters from that movie. And then finally, Jeffrey Jones plays Dr. Walter Jennings, and Tim Robbins is in this as Phil Blumbert. It's got 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's the same as Dragon Ball Evolution, and to me, this is a much better quality than that. But that's just me. And with a budget of $37 million, the film made $38 million. That's bad. That's just barely making back what you spent on it. So, I struggled with where I wanted to put this. For a lot of the time, it was one that I was like, I gotta talk about this right away, right now. But then we came up with the concept of Bad Movie Week, and I was like, wait a minute. Howard the Duck fits this perfectly. The reason being is so many people hate this movie. But like I said, cult classic. And this is kind of a similar situation where you watch this at a party with your most obnoxious drunk friend, and you just have a blast with it. Now, it is a funny movie, but I don't mean funny in the sense that it's a comedy. It's more laughably bad than anything. It's based off of a Marvel property that coincides with the Guardians of the Galaxy, so I threw on my Guardians of the Galaxy shirt. Why not? As far as the acting, everyone I think is good. Jeffrey Jones, Leah Thompson, they're all really good. And so is Ed Gale. The side characters, though, are so mixed. On the one hand, you've got this guy, Richie, who's played by Richard Edson, who was also in Ferris Bueller. He played one of the garage attendants that took the Ferrari out for a test drive while Cameron, Ferris, and whatever the girl's name was, honestly, it escapes me at this moment, and they take it out for a little test drive. I liked him in that. I liked him here. I think he was good. But the characters like Casey, who were part of Beverly's band, no, not for me. It's a very weird movie in the sense that it's sexually weird. First and foremost, actually, there's a bit of interspecies relations. Howard and Beverly kind of have this weird romance forming, and it's creepy. And on top of that, in the beginning of the movie, you have multiple shots of duck boobs, which is just, no, not okay. And it's weird to me because this movie is produced by George Lucas. Same guy who did Star Wars. Now, we should have seen this coming because of the Slave Leia thing, but it's definitely got its George Lucas touch. And because of that, we got Industrial Light and Magic, which is the production company run by George Lucas and Lucasfilms that designed the suit for Howard the Duck. It also designed several animatronics of Howard that, interestingly enough, a couple of them caught fire and started losing feathers. So, 1986 animatronics, I think we do better nowadays, but hey, props to them for trying. As far as like battles and fights and stuff, it's not your typical superhero movie. It's a very fish out of water comedy, but like I said, it's laughably bad. There's a few jokes that land, some of the puns do, but other than that, no. But back to the fights. They're all barroom brawl fights. There's literally a bar fight, and then there's a fight in a restaurant where they almost cook Howard. Yeah, think about that. They grab a man in a chicken suit, or, well, I guess a duck suit, pick him up, put him on a table, and go to chop off his head. And this movie is rated PG. I wouldn't show that one to my kids, that's for sure. But here's the thing about the fights. They fit this movie. This is definitely a B movie, and it was not trying to be the world's greatest thing. And it just works so well. Speaking of kind of the effects, there's a blue outline that surrounds Jennings after he gets possessed by the Dark Overlords of the Universe. Now, that's a Marvel comic character I've never heard of. I'd like to see him more, maybe in the MCU. I'm kidding. Yeah, that effect doesn't hold up well at all. What does is during the possession, Jeffrey Jones has to wear just so much makeup, and it looks like his skin is melting, and wow, that's still creepy. It's 2020, this movie came out in 1986, and that effect is still terrifying to look at, extremely. So, yeah, there's a lot of actual practical effects and not a lot of CG in this movie, which is great, and I'd expect nothing less from Industrial Light and Magic. Now, one of the things I wanted to try and do with Bad Movie Week was find out, are they redeemable? Dragon Ball Evolution? Hell no. Howard the Duck? Fuck yeah. There's so much great stuff in this movie, and yeah, it's sleazy, you know, I'll take sleazy in my slashers. Sleazy in my comic book movies? No. But they don't market it as Marvel Presents. They market it as George Lucas Presents, which is wonderful, because I wouldn't want to watch a Marvel movie where I see nothing but duck boobs and an interspecies bestiality-esque relationship. No, that would be when I throw all of my MCU movies into garbage and just say, yeah, Kevin Feige, I'm done. And like I said, not everything lands, like the jokes and stuff, but it's really good. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, though. I don't think it's a blockbuster, but if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. Like I said, cult classic. So I mentioned on the Instagram that I was holding this video off one day to get my set kind of a little better. You know, looking at a bland wall with a couple of things on it. Behold, my movies. Now, there's movies, there's some collectible stuff up there. Maybe one day I can do a video on it if you guys want to see, like, literally every movie I have. I can give, like, a 5-second description of it. I'd definitely be open to doing that, because there's not just those. I've got some seasons of TV over here. I've got a couple of VHSs over here, so I would definitely be open to doing something like that if that's what you guys want. Tonight, actually, if you follow my Instagram, video probably won't be till tomorrow, but if you follow my Instagram, tonight I'm looking at Fantastic Four from 2015. We'll get into it, but it's bad. It's really bad. So yeah, go ahead and follow my Instagram at LukeReviews2020, and if you actually have any name ideas that I could change the channel to, please throw them out there. My brain is fried. This whole COVID-19 crap, while it has opened me up to being able to do more and get this channel started, it's fried my brain. I don't even know what day it is. You could tell me it's Thursday, I'd believe you. So, if you have any ideas, I'd definitely be open to hearing them and maybe accepting them. So, but with that all said, I will see you guys tomorrow.